Well, after that intense conversation, it's a pleasure to turn to the Committee on Institutional Advancement to come to order. We now invite public comment preceding the institutional advancement agenda items. We have one speaker, Mr. Would
No
you
worries.
speak?
Hello, my name is Ejmin Hakobian, and I'm here to share my personal opinion and criticize the actions of the board according to the law that I mentioned earlier. I would really appreciate it if you can make the time of the presentation of Chancellor Blanchard shorter. It was extremely boring, and I saw people rubbing their face. It was very slow, and there is no actual proposal. It just dragged on and on and on. Even some of you use it as a bathroom break. We need, as for the institutional advancement, I strongly believe that we need to have dissent and talk about real issues, not just about you guys patting each other in the back, and going over the systemic issues that we want to discuss here at the public. You talk about, Trustee Kimball, you mentioned that you stumbled upon this article that talks about the effects of dropping out. Well, the reason I'm really frustrated with the inaction of this board is that I've really seen firsthand, family members, friends, the devastating effects of dropping out. And people drop out because people like Chancellor White and President Covino, you have to believe me, they cannot think about the low level issues. They are always in this visionary bubble, and they're imagining stuff. And whenever it comes to execution, they fail, and they fail miserably. Let me give you two examples. You talk about improving equity. Chancellor White just accept President Covino's proposal for impaction, and that's going to increase GPA requirement for incoming freshmen. How's that helping my community at Cal State LA? How's that helping to breach the gap between the equity and this graduation rate? This graduation rate, I feel like it's a scheme, to be honest. You are using it to just show that you're doing a good job, and just raising the GPA requirement. Obviously, you're going to get more prepared students, but that's not helping students to graduate. You're not truly fixing the problem that exists at these communities. And lastly, I really don't want to entangle with individual trustee members, but I feel like increasingly more I'm being asked, like, why am I sharing my personal opinion and I should be talking about specific issues. I've talked about specific issues for the past year. You guys decided not to do anything, and by law, I can criticize you for your actions and your inactions. So if you want me to stop coming to this board, do your job. Thank you.
It's now time for the committee to consider today's consent agenda. Are there any objections to the approval of the consent agenda? Hearing none, the consent agenda is approved. Before we move to the remaining business of the committee, I'd like to acknowledge the incredible work of our campus advancement teams under the leadership of our presidents. This year, the CSU campuses brought home 62 awards from the Council of Advancement and Support of Education. This includes 53 awards in District 7, which encompasses Arizona, California, Guam, Hawaii, Nevada, and Utah. 8 international winners from the Circle of Excellence Awards and 1 international fundraising award. A complete list of winners can be found in your board book, and it is impressive. The following teams brought home gold medals in District 7, the Chancellor's Office: Chico, Fullerton, San Diego, San Luis Obispo, San Marcos, and Sonoma. Case Circle of Excellence Awards. Special recognition to our campuses that received the international awards include Channel Islands, Chico, Fullerton, Long Beach, Pomona, and San Marcos. In addition, we'll just hold it, one more. And in addition, San Bernardino won an International Education Fundraising Award for overall improvement. So let's congratulate all of the award recipients. On the discussion items, we have two additional items. The first action item is a facility naming request from Cal State Monterey Bay. Vice Chancellor Garrett Ashley, will you kindly present the request?
Thank you, Trustee Furstenberg. This item will consider naming the amphitheater in the Academic 3 building at Cal State Monterey Bay as the R&D Amphitheater. The Academic 3 building will open in fall 2019 and will be the home of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. The building's lobby and art gallery will lead out into the amphitheater, which will be used for campus events and conversation. The proposed naming recognizes the $4 million irrevocable gift from Robert Nathan Danziger to support the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences collaboration with the Monterey Jazz Festival and an unrestricted fund to address areas of greatest need on campus. I now turn this over to President Ochoa to say a few words.
Thank you. Robert Danziger is a remarkable individual who overcame a difficult childhood to remarkable achievements as a filmmaker, musician, composer, writer, inventor, and philanthropist. As a young man, he played bass with the famous trailblazing Cecil Taylor Jazz Quartet. He went on to get his JD from Whittier Law School, carried out studies in physics, chemistry, and engineering, joined the Jet Propulsion Laboratory during Voyager's Jupiter mission, founded and managed a sustainable energy company, and obtained multiple patents. As a philanthropist, he has supported the Community Hospital of the Monterey Peninsula and CSU Monterey Bay, among others. He is currently funding an Artist in Residence program, which is a collaboration of CSU Monterey Bay and the Monterey Jazz Festival. He served on the board of the University Foundation, where he provided thoughtful perspective on strategic issues for the university. He is a person of insatiable intellectual curiosity and multifarious interests, talents, and many other accomplishments beyond those outlined here. A true Renaissance man. The university is fortunate to be the beneficiary of his interest and engagement. We are also grateful for the support and advice of his wife, author and art scholar, Martha Drexler Lynn. Robert and Martha's $4 million gift will be an endowment that will provide permanent funding to support the development of music and arts programs on our campus, promote campus community arts collaborations, and provide flexible funding to address emerging needs. We're deeply grateful for Bob and Martha's confidence and support of CSU Monterey Bay.
Thank you. The naming of the R&D Amphitheater at California State University, Monterey Bay is an action item before the Committee on Institutional Advancement. Only committee members may vote. May I have a motion? Second? Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? The naming of the R&D Amphitheater is approved. The second action item is a facility naming request from the San Jose State. Vice Chancellor Ashley, please kindly present.
Yes, thank you, Trustee Furstenberg. This item will consider naming the Event Center at San Jose State University as the Provident Credit Union Event Center at San Jose State University for a period of 20 years. The proposed naming recognizes the $8.1 million sponsorship agreement with Provident Credit Union. Funds from the annual payments will be used to make improvements and renovations to the Event Center. Some of the highlights of the sponsorship agreement include signage at the facility and on nearby roadways, the opportunity to sponsor or participate in university events, and the opportunity to provide the campus with financial literacy awareness clinics. Additional terms of the sponsorship agreement can be found in the board item. I'd now like to turn this over to President Papazian to say a few words.
Thank you, Vice Chancellor Ashley, and I'm pleased to speak on behalf of the proposed $8.1 million sponsorship agreement with Provident Credit Union to name our event center, a mid-sized facility located in the heart of our campus. Let me begin by offering my thanks and appreciation to the representatives from Provident Credit Union and the San Jose State University team who worked to secure this important partnership. Provident Credit Union is an outstanding partner for San Jose State University. Provident Credit Union President and CEO Jim Ernest is SJSU alum. It's a great example of San Jose State grads making a difference in their community, paying it forward. Echoing San Jose State's origins as the Men's Normal School in 1857, established to prepare teachers for the emerging Western frontier, Provident Credit Union was established in 1950 to serve the California Teachers Association. Headquartered in the San Francisco Bay Area, Provident Credit Union now serves more than 100,000 members, including many San Jose State and CSU alums from over 1,200 employer groups, and maintains branches throughout California. The proposed arrangement provides just over $8 million to support the San Jose State Event Center over a 20-year period. Funds from the annual payments will be used to make improvements, upgrades, renovations, and ongoing maintenance to our nearly 30-year-old event center, a mid-sized venue that can accommodate seating from 2,500 to 7,000 people. This is a highly visible and critically important facility for San Jose State students, families, and so many others, which hosts not only men's and women's basketball games, but also a wide variety of events such as commencements, town halls, admitted student stay, among other uses. The event center is equipped to accommodate various types of events, from full arena concerts to corporate conferences. In fact, NVIDIA, a large San Jose State-based tech company, used the corporate annual convening in the event center just earlier this spring. Maintaining a modern event center is vital for the future of San Jose State University. Finally, I'd like to close by noting how strong community and regional partnerships are a key element in San Jose State's new strategic plan, Transformation 2030. This is a wonderful example of how we can collaborate with local industry in mutually beneficial ways. I now turn the presentation back to Vice Chancellor Ashley.
Thank you. Most exciting. The Provident Credit Union Event Center at San Jose State University is an action item before the Committee on Institutional Advancement. Only committee members may vote at this time. May I have a motion? Second. Any discussion? All in favor? I'm sorry. Sir.
Just a quick question, Jean. The process that you use for for the naming rights deal is something that I'm interested in. Did you have a consultant that helped you with this? Was there some kind of a competition?
Yeah, we've been using Pivot Consulting to work on a number of naming rights issues as part of diversifying revenue streams and naming for some of these corporate sponsorships.
And it was an open competition,
Yeah.
solicitation?
Yep.
Okay. I just think these kind of corporate sponsorships are a great source of revenue. I think we haven't tapped it enough, and I think there's just a lot more potential out there. And I encourage more of the presidents to look at these kinds of opportunities. Good job.
Jack, thank you for that question. I couldn't agree more. Thank you very much. Any other discussion? Is there a motion? Second? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? The naming of the Provident Credit Union Event Center is approved. Chairman Day, that concludes the business of the Committee on Institutional Advancement.
Thank you, Chair Furstenberg.